This is a section that I personally really don't like talking about, but we have to. And what I will say is that I hope that none of what I'm about to cover happens. But for the sake of defining a healthy relationship between Zomia and you, we are going to talk about what it means to abuse or default or misuse your loan. And an abuse can really mean any of the following. If you happen to misrepresent your graduation date to us, so we count your graduation date as the last day of your classes. And if you reported another date and we found out that it was not true, then that would be an example of an abuse of your loan contract. Another way to abuse your loan is if you misrepresented your income after you finished university. So, if, for example, you provided false documents or you reported an incorrect income, then this would also be an abuse of your contract. If you don't use your funding on education expenses, so if you will remember in section 4, we covered what you can use your loan funding for. If you use your loan funding for something else, then that would be an abuse. And an abuse can also be if you don't tell us about a significant life event that we covered in section 19. So if you have a child or you get married or you move your job, you move for a job, different location, you change your contact information, things like that, you would need to update us on. Finally, the ultimate abuse would be if you just disappeared. And that would mean that we have tried to contact you and we can't. So if for whatever reason you changed your name, moved somewhere else, changed your contact information, or just ignored us, that would be probably the biggest abuse of your loan. There are also defaults, and defaults are different from loan abuse because it actually deals with receiving your repayments. So we define defaults as the failure to make 3 payments in a row. So what happens is after you fail to make one repayment, we will reach out to you. We will try to contact you. So really what this means is we have not been able to contact you for 3 months in a row, and you are nowhere to be found and you are not responding to our messages. In the next section, we'll cover what happens if you abuse your loan or your loan is in default. But what I want to emphasize here is that abuse and default will not happen. It is impossible if you are communicating openly and honestly with us.